Magandang buhay po sa lahat at welcome po muli dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko po sa inyo on how to find the next term of a geometric sequence. So magpipresent po ako ng different examples kagaya po nito. Number 1, 2, 6, 18, 54. What is the next term? So lahat po yan yung given terms are positive. Number 2, negative 3, 9, negative 27. What is the next term? Notice here, alternate po yung negative and positive at yung number po ay increasing. Sa number 3 example, 96, negative 48, 24, negative 12. What is the next term? Again, alternate po yung negative and positive pero pababa po yung numbers. And number 4 ay how about if the terms are fractions? So paano nga po ba i-calculate yung next term? Yan po yung aking papaliwanag sa inyo step by step. Okay, so let's start with number 1 example. So the given geometric sequence is 2, 6, 18, 54. So para makuha po natin yung kanyang next term dito, kailangan po muna natin makuha yung common ratio bago po natin makuha yung next term. Kaya po yung aking instruction dito ay find the common ratio and next term in the given geometric sequence. So para makuha po yung next term, kailangan makalculate natin yung common ratio. So paano nga po ba i-calculate yung common ratio sa ating geometric sequence? So ganito lang po yun. I-divide po natin yung terms from right to left. Paano po yan? Ito pong 54, i-divide po natin sa 18. So, right over left. So, ganito lang po yon. So, this become 54 divided by 18 is equal to 3. And then next, di-divide po ulit natin. 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. And then next, 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So, notice here, 3 po yung kanilang quotient. Kaya nga po tinawag itong common ratio. So mayroon po silang common ratio which is equal to 3. So yung common ratio na 3 na iyan, ayun po yung i-multiply po natin sa last term para makuha yung next term. So ang last term po natin ay 54. Okay? Ito po 54. I-multiply lang na po natin yung common ratio. 54 times 3 is equal to 162. So our next term here is 162. Ano po? So bakit po i-multiply natin? Kasi nag-divide po tayo. So ang reverse po ng division ay multiplication. Ano po? Or opposite. So 54 times 3 is equal to 162. Okay, so for number 2 example, negative 3, 9, negative 27, what is the next number? So again, kunin po natin yung common ratio para makuha po natin yung next term. So to get again the common ratio, divide natin negative 27 divided by 9. Ano po? So what is negative 27 divided by 9? Yan po ay negative 3. So negative 3 nga po ba? Tingnan natin. 27 divided by 9 is 3. Negative divided by positive is negative. So negative 3. And so, 9 divided by negative 3 is equal to negative 3. So the common ratio is equal to negative 3. So itong negative 3 na ito ang i-multiply natin sa last term dito na negative 27 para makuha yung next term dito. So gawin po natin, negative 27 times common ratio na negative 3, that is equal to positive 81. So ibig sabihin, yung positive 81 na ito ang next term natin. So the next term is positive 81. Okay, so how about this number 3 example? 96, negative 48, 24, negative 12. What is the next term? Okay, again, ito po ay magdi-divide tayo from right to left. Okay, divide po natin. Negative 12 divide by 24. Actually, yung negative 12 divide by 24, you cannot divide it. Ano po? So, hindi mo pwedeng i-divide na whole number yung magiging sagot. Kasi yung 12 ay mas mababa sa 24. But, we can reduce this fraction into lowest term. What is negative 12 divided by 24 in lowest term? Ang common factor po nila ay 12. So, 12 divided by 12 is 1 and 24 divided by 12 is 2. Since negative yon, kaya negative 1 half. So, ibig sabihin, if you divide negative 12 divided by 24, reduce natin sa lowest term, that is equal to negative 1 half. So, yan po ay negative 1 half. Since ito po ay geometric sequence, ibig sabihin, pare-pareho po yung kanilang ratio or quotient, kaya common ratio. But, check natin kung pare-pareho nga. 24 divided by negative 48. So, positive divided by negative is negative. And then, 24 over 48. Reduce to lowest term, that is equal to negative 1 half also. And also, negative 48 divided by 96 in lowest term is negative 1/2. So the common ratio is equal to negative 1/2. So itong common ratio ito na negative 1/2, ang i-multiply natin dito sa last term natin na negative 12 para makuha yung next term. Okay, gawin po natin. So negative 12 po, ito yung ating last term. Multiply natin yung negative 1/2. Okay, so what's the answer? Here, negative times negative is equal to positive. So, magiging positive yung sagot po natin dito. So, to multiply, multiply lang po natin yung itong numerator 1 at itong 12. Ang denominator po ng 12 ay 1. So, numerator times numerator. So, 12 times 1 is equal to 12. And then, just copy the denominator 2. So, 12 over 2. Again, positive po siya kasi negative times negative is positive. But 12 over 2 can be, ano po, divide. Okay, this will become positive 6. Okay, so therefore, ang next number po natin dito ay positive 6. So check po natin, positive, negative, positive, negative. So positive po yung magiging sagot dito. Okay, so yan po yung next term ng geometric sequence na iyan. Okay, so how about this number 4 example? 5, 10 over 3, 20 over 9, and 40 over 27, what is the next term? So again, susundan po natin yung process ng calculating common ratio para po makuha yung next term dito. Pero take a look sa ating terms. Ang mga terms po natin ay fractions. At yung fractions po natin parang may pattern. Ano po? Ano po kayong pattern niyan? So sa numerator, 10, 20, 40, parang multiply by 2 lang po. So check po natin, 10 times 2 is 20, 20 times 2 is 40. Okay, tama po. So ibig sabihin, yung numerator ng next term, 40 times 2 is equal to 80. So parang 80, check po natin mamaya. Sa denominators naman po, 3, 9, 27. So parang multiply by 3. So 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, 27 times 3 is 81. So parang 80 over 81 ang next term. So check po natin using the process. So yung proseso po niyan again, sundan natin. Right term over left term. So 40 over 27, i-divide natin sa 20 over 9. Gawin po natin sa gilid. 40 over 27 divided by 20 over 9. So paano nga po ba mag-divide ng fraction? So yung division of fraction, gawin po natin multiplication of fraction. So paano po gawin yan? Kopyahan lang po natin yung numerator, 40 over 27, ito. And then, i-multiply po natin yung reciprocal po ng denominator na 20 over 9. Ano po ang reciprocal ng 20 over 9? 9 over 20. So ano pong gagawin dyan? Ay kukunin lang po o babalterin lang po yung numerator denominator. So 9 over 20. Okay? So next po natin ay multiply numerator, multiply denominator. And then reduce to lowest term. Pero in this case, pwede po tayo mag-cancel. Ano po? So ito pong 40 at 20 may common factor. Ang common factor po ng 20 at 40 ay 20. So 20 divided by 20 is 1 sa denominator. At yung 40 naman po, 40 divided by 20 is equal to 2. So magiging 2 na po yan. And next po, ito pong 27 at 9. Ang common factor po nila ay 9. So unahin po natin sa taas. What is 9 divided by 9? 1. At sa denominator naman po, 27 divided by 9 is equal to 3. Okay. So wala na po tayong pwedeng cancel. Multiply na po natin yung mga natirang numbers. So here, 2 at 1. What is 2 times 1? That is equal to 2. At sa denominator po, 3 times 1 is equal to 3. Kaya 2 over 3. So ibig sabihin, yung ating pong common ratio dito ay 2 over 3. Okay? So kapag i-divide po natin yung 20 over 9 at 10 over 3, ay 2/3 din lang po ang lalabas. Ano po? So yung common ratio po dyan ay 2 over 3. Okay, so yun po yung multiply natin, yung 2 over 3 dito sa ating last term dito na 40 over 27 para makuha yung next term. Okay? So 40 over 27 times 2/3. Multiply numerator lang po dito kasi wala po tayong ika-cancel. So 40 times 2 is equal to 80. At sa denominator po ay 27 times 3 is 81. So 80 over 81 ang next term natin dyan. So tama po yung ating hula kanina na times 2, 40 times 2 is 80. At sa baba naman ay times 3. So 27 times 3 is 81. So the next term here is 80 over 81. Salamat sa panonood kaibigan. Kung nagustuhan mo yung video na ito, please click like and subscribe for more video lesson.